I'm going to leave the comfort zone today, and I'm going to do this instead. I think this is the way we do it here. Okay. Now, I have to translate this very carefully for you. Now listen. It will be Shamai. This will be the story Vlad Tepes tell you know about his wienerings. You must see this way. If you do not, you don't see it. There have been many people who saw a way we see back in time. If you don't know who we were not these people. We see a way in this year, and we saw it. Who we see a way, and we don't see it this way anymore, because we don't see it at all, because we see we are not that, and we see that they are not the way we see it. We were thrown back into time, and we see, and then we saw a way we see, but there was not any way we saw who we were when we went back in time to see it. So my father had sex with his grandmother and produced a guy. The guy's name is The Situation. We don't see him in any way. We consider him not to be Vlad Tepes. We consider him to be part of the Jersey Shores. We don't even consider him even like a people to us, because he is like a goblin from a time travel. I hope you don't see it. I hope you don't see the situations, and then they don't see it anyway we see it. He is a goblin of lesser renown to me. We understand, we keep these things. We all have a sick child, and we see these ways. If you understand that this is just the way we saw, the way we see. Many times I have gone over these informations, and I say, just look, he was in love with mom and grandma, and we see it, and this is the way blacks always see it. We don't see the way blacks see very frequently, and we know this to be the truth, but we say it in this time, we see a way we see, and we see that they are always like we were not. And this is a way we see it in the one time, and we see it this, you know what, this just happens to be the same way. And we go, yes, they are like us, and this one disgusting creature is that way. So what happens is he's skimming around California in his motor scooters, and we see these ways we see, and he was picked on by the people at the church, and we already knew it's because he was too strong and smart, and they see a way we don't see it. And then he would be like, hey, you, I like to see the way we see, and he takes them up, and they go back in time. And we said the doctor did not know a way. We saw that he was not the way we see, and even though the Wizard of Menlo did it, none of them knew a way we see. None of them were very good. And every time they went back in time, it wasn't everyone. It was only like a few. We were trying to figure out why they do it, and then we don't see. And every time it just gets worse, and now it doesn't make any sense anymore. And we go to him and we ask this guy, how do you see? And the guy says, we don't see. And we asked him, how do you know? And he said, we don't see. I said, I don't understand how you don't see when you don't know. When we see it, then we don't know, but neither do you. And we ask these questions. And he says, I don't have any idea why it was like that in the beginning in the first place. And he says, okay, I see it, and we don't see it, and none of us know the way it sees. And now we knew he was inbreeding past the point of retardation to it. That was all that happened, really. I mean, you know, no one else happens. Many times we have asked the question, how does it only affect us, or how does it only affect him, or how come nobody else is affected by it? And he says, well, it already happened. The computer decided that it already happened, so most of them are just on a straight line and narrow back to exactly where they were. So it was almost like nothing happened. Very little can affect how things happen. But we see these ways. You went back in time and it was different. And they see that and they go, okay, well, I guess it's true. The thing is that the computer has already collated it. He has already decided the outcome. And they say, you can't see it like we see it when we saw the way. And he says, listen, man, I don't know what the Wizard of Menlo did. The doctor did very little. And now that we see it, we've decided that it only became a piece of a pie that was cut away and then added later. And we see that that was how it went. And most everybody saw the same way, and they can't figure out how they were not who they were anymore because they sold the IDs before it ever happened, and they knew it. And everyone knew that that was what happened, and then they don't see it. And I know that this is the truth because they tried to do it to us as well. And we see the way we see it. They stole so much from us, you don't even see a way we see a way. I hope you don't understand it because nobody wants to know what this was anymore. They went to court and there was a high-flying fluting case called the Florida Gorsha. It was in Praga, and even American judges had to go to it. It was hell. So many people were involved, it's like 3,800 people, and then it was 38,000 and they dropped the file. I was partaking in this and I said, look at that. Look at his feet, they aren't even like a human's feet. And they said, we see it. And they had the pictures of the feet on there, and there were more than one set of pictures of feet. And it is known that the pictures of feet were leaked at some point in time. Very many of us wanted to know why the pictures of feet were leaked, and it's because the police officer was a drunk and they could just see it. And that was how it went, apparently, and they just, well, he's a stupid drunk. And they go, okay, I guess that's enough for me. And it wasn't enough for some of us, and he was beaten to death. That's what I was told anyways. And we don't know every single way we see it, but we are pretty sure that that went the way they said it did.
This isn't even close to being the same thing. There's this. There's this.
If you want any more from that type of shit, is not here. We have gone on to a different set now, we see. If you go there, we will show you some more ways we don't see these ways because we don't want to see them anymore. Okay, I think that's about it. I think that's a wrap.